Hello everyone, it is me Evil, and welcome to another late night recording. Released at 4 p.m. though, so it's going to be the same time as usual. On the 0.101 beta branch on Ascension 7 with the Silent. And I could pick one of two packs of cards to add here. I feel like that would be the choice, but let's see if there's many like an early shop and like forest early shop. If I have to take an early shop like guaranteed, I shouldn't take that. On the left and based on the path that I think is the best, I should choose the rewards at the start based on that as well. So 1, 2, 3, perfect. I get to fight 3 easy fights. Also I'm again against the underwater ones. Feels like I always play against them. Blade Dance, Cloak and Dagger Predator, or Skewer. This was buffed on the beta branch. It's a beta branch. It actually does more damage now. Prepared and Slice. This is an interesting option. Like you can play all of these in one turn for full effect, you know. Like you can Slice, drop the Prepared, draw the Skewer, play that for 24 damage. Low key, 24 damage is not bad at all. If I upgrade it, I think it's even better. But I think this is better. Because this is 15 damage, if you think about it, that's almost as high. And then it also draws next turn, which is not bad at all. And Cloak and Dagger and Blade Dance, obviously incredible Shiv cards. You know, the best Shiv commons for real. For real. Alright, I can do 12 damage, which means I can delete you. Next turn I should be drawing most likely something like Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, yeah, guaranteed to not take damage, I think. Gonna perfect this fight, I think. But let's see, it's always possible. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I guess it's now just more Shiv, you know, synergies waiting room. Because this is a very good start here. Duplicator, that's very nice. Could take a leading strike. Another Shiv card. Or a dodge and roll, which is just pretty decent block. I'm avoiding the Selai cards for a little bit because I've made a lot of Selai card videos and well, I mean I'm going for the Shiv build. Give me the cheese. Fuck it, I don't care. That's an early fucking cheese. That's a fucking floor 3 cheese, you know. Now I could heal or I could get a spiral on one of my defense, which means it's extra defensive. So now I've got really nice block cards as well in the deck. Basically removed a defend and added an ultimate defend is what I did there. Like if you think about it, that's basically ultimate defend. 6 into well, I guess one of those two. Maybe a Blade Dance with that. Or maybe actually Leading Strike, yeah. Leading Strike is 1 less damage than the Blade Dance. That's why I think the Leading Strike is worse. It's just not as insane. And besides, the Blade Dance does synergize with a lot of stuff. Although I don't think you would be too surprised if I said Blade Dance is pretty good. Like of course, if you've played Spire 1, it's like you see a Blade Dance in the early game when you haven't decided for a deck yet, or on a deck yet, and you just go for it, you know. But in this one it's a bit different because it's exhausting, and in general, the pool of cards I think is better. I could go for a Strangle. I don't know if I've made the Strangle work yet, but this is the deck to do it. Early game, I've got Shivs here in my deck. I mean, it's gonna go off like crazy. Let's start with the obvious one. Now let's think about what we want to do here. Highest damage would be Cloak and Dagger into Predator. Predator also gives me really nice options next turn. Yeah, I can get something like the Strangle into Blade Dance combo to just one-shot this guy. Let's see if I can show the effects of. No, I know. No effects. big sad. Had to double check that I have a lethal there, so I don't troll a little bit. Up to 72 max HP. And an explosive ampoule as my second potion, which is extremely nice to get. With the deck I have right now, what would be like the biggest fix? I feel like I'm pretty good against the eel and the other thing. So considering that, probably just the piercing well, so I can deal with the eels a little bit better. I feel like the eels are the worst matchup in this elite fight over here. And in terms of an upgrade, Strangle works really well against the eels, because look at that, it's like enemy loses 3 HP when you play a card. Like, that goes through the block. I think I'm gonna upgrade the Strangle here first. It looks really juicy. And now give me something really juicy on sale, please. Piercing well number 2 could be decent. Bounce. Bounce also works multiple turns, which is very, very nice. Explosive ampoule is very nice. I think I'll be fine, even though I cannot buy anything in the store. That's kinda like the negative part of choosing the 2 packs of cards. Could have gotten something really nice from the shop, potentially, but couldn't get anything. Alright, I've got a Giga Defend here. You know, the super defend that I got enchanted, and it lets me get the perfect damage off and the perfect block off, which is, you know, what you like to see. Not bad. Full blocking there. Got decent damage here. I mean, it only has the damage cap is 15, so it's alright. Right, I just need to have a good draw here. That's very nice. I could potentially duplicator here for I guess it's only 2 block, but I feel like 2 block is honestly worth it, because I've got the potion slots are full anyway, so might as well. I also don't want to really draw that again, because it's just like I don't need it for the damage, and it's better if I get some more consistency out of my cards. Yeah, just do that. End up taking 1 damage this fight. Almost perfect turn elite, which is very nice to see. There we are. Oddly smooth stone is incredible. Oh, escape plan works very well with the oddly smooth stone, but that is a second plate dance. Do I value the... I've got a lot of skills here. 1, 2, 3... Well, 3... and then the defense, right? I've got a decent amount of skills here, so there's a good chance of me drawing into a skill. But the blade dance would be... I guess it's only 12 damage right now. It's not the greatest ever blade dance angle, to be honest. Let's go for an escape plan. It's for some free block. It's just going to improve my deck, you know. And I did get the oddly smooth stone, which is influencing my decisions. Red mask. Okay. Red mask is very nice for protecting my turn 1 a little bit. Yeah, popping this for sure. The weaken on this turn, for example, is perfect against a lot of these things. Oh, wait a second, I can kill you by just playing the Shivs, because it does HP damage. Yeah, and look at that. That is incredible. Actually end up overkilling it quite a bit. I don't know actually if I needed the AoE damage potion there. But honestly, like, might as well use it, you know? think I want to focus these two, because this thing is going to be buffing itself next. So you know, I get a free turn here. Oh, it's doing an AoE attack. Interesting. Alright, well, number 1, you're dead here. I can also remove your damage from the board. Then just hit you once. 1 damage again, which I actually heal with the Chosen Seas. So the Chosen Seas becomes a positive. Well, it's a positive always, but you know. This is like the perfect kind of deck for that event, because you know, it lets you get greedy, it lets you, you know, be more safe in the later game. Like if you end up getting a bad turn, like the extra max HP is very nice to get. It also enables some cards, like the Brightest Flame, becomes a lot better like this. At the start of your 3rd turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Although I did say that the Brightest Flame becomes better, but I don't know if I actually want to ever take the Brightest Flame. Leading Strike here is just 11 damage. But you know what, I think I'm gonna skip here. I don't like the Leading Strike that much. I feel like it's kind of a bad card. Like, look at that, the upgrade does do 14 damage, and it does also scale with strength, but I don't have like any... well, that is kinda... You know, that's really really nice with the Shiv actually. But I'm gonna skip. It's not the best Shiv card, and I already have a really strong deck. I'm not worried going into the EL. It's just going to make my deck... excuse me, weaker in the long run if I take it. Pack of Prep is there. That would have been nice to get. Strangle is there. Not exactly the most exciting anymore. I already have one. I don't need a backflip, although it is going to give me some more block. I think the best thing to upgrade my deck is a strike removal. The oldie but a goodie, you know. It is a classic for a reason. Get rid of those strikes for me, baby. Probably get another Shiv here. Obviously scales with the Sparkling Roots, and this card doesn't disappear. Also doing 8 damage instead of 4 is a lot better than doing 16 instead of 12, because that has less opportunity cost to play it. I'm just yapping, bro. I'm absolutely yapping in this video, like I'm going off. I'm kinda proud of the way I'm yapping. Sounding like a professional streamer, low-key. Alright, not the scariest turn 1 by this thing. It's now going to hit me for a pathetic amount of damage. In fact, my oddly smooth stone is going to lock in here and protect me from the damage. I actually want to draw extra. It's better. Yeah, I'm going to draw all of these and 1 extra after that spell. How much block do I have? That's 14 block, that's incredible. 24, well that's already enough. So I can play the Strangle. Oof. Silent my goat. 2 dexterity and 1 strength from my... just for free. I should definitely proc it here. Really nice. Time to block to proc the stun. Get that off. Drop this here. Oh, yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, the strangle works really well. It's a lot like the old choke, I think, but basically it just works better because it's 1 cost. The fact that it's 1 cost means you can play more cards after playing that. So yeah, I'm really liking this this card. Let's take this one first. I would like a Logan Dagger, I think. Gimme. Upgrade to random skills. It was nice that I realized to take this first. You know, previously I would have accidentally increased the chance of my defense being upgraded, which is obviously not as good. So now I got 2 upgrades for my actually valuable skills. Blade Dance Plus is very amazing. Let's go for a question mark. Yeah, gimme. Regal pillow, oh, very nice, although I doubt I need to sleep here. It might be a bit risky to do this, but I don't care. I don't care at all. Neutralize upgrade, Living Strike is not necessary. Defend upgrade. Give me some more damage here. One more Shiv does not hurt. Against the Waterfall Giant it's a little bit scary to not go at max HP, but I feel like my deck is just really strong. Also there goes the Ascender's Bane, so that's like one less thing to worry about. Although here I do take some damage. I don't have any potions. Maybe I should have counted that into the facturations, you know. Factored that into the calculations. Drawing those strikes there is a bit painful. But yeah, 5 damage is alright. No worries, no worries. Yeah, we are now locked in. Get that off immediately. Whatever. The defense do almost as much damage as the strikes normally would. So, cause I had to weaken there. One of those. Sparkling Roots helps a lot in doing the DPS here, otherwise I would be a little bit lacking. I've got good DPS for like the normal fights, but for a boss fight like this I'm kinda lacking. Actually kind of a bad boss for me to get with the deck I've got. Yeah, definitely do this. Ooh, that was so much damage. Thank you, Strangle. Fun damage going through, but you know, it is what it is. If I didn't have dexterity, that would be 5 damage instead. Actually incredible. Oh, nice that I did that. Calculator. Playing really smart in this fight. I'm just a bit worried that it might have been a mistake not to rest. It can now kill me if I somehow manage to draw no block cards, which is impossible because I only have 4 straight attacks that don't do anything else. Okay, 5. It is very 6. It is very theoretically possible for me to lose. If it explodes right now. Perfect block there. Obviously very important not to go any further down. That replay on the defense is helping a lot. Yeah, man, this boss fight is kinda getting me stressed, man. It sucks. Probably want to drop the piercing well. Yeah, let's do that. It's better. Can I die next turn if I don't make it explode now? I absolutely can, actually. I think I want to proc it next turn. Because look at that, it's kinda low block here. Only the defense and like, yeah. I actually want to hold here. It's higher probability that I don't die if I get it procced now. Would I have died there? I don't think so, actually. Alright, next turn I've got these 7. The neutralize alone can save me, but the defense also gives me a lot of block. Yeah, let's proc it now. best opportunity. Yeah, 38. Another one, I guess. Yeah, 14. Get very low there, but yeah. Tank it. Tank the explosion. I don't have stacking damage, so that's why it kinda got a bit frisky there. Could go for an envenom or an abrasive. Abrasive is hard to play without any discard synergies, but it's a really nice card. Just look at that 4 turns, it's and 1 dexterity, it's just very nice. But if I play the envenom, I do immediately get some scaling stuff for the bosses. I think I'm gonna take the envenom because, you know, obviously I'm running the Shivs. I don't want to end up without having any damage. Alright. I don't want to see the... no, yeah, nice. No brightest flame. But I did actually get the really nice... You have a nasty sickness you have. Let's take care of you. For upgrades, what is that looking like? Would it look like an envenom? Wow. Predator, I guess. Neutralize. Okay, I don't have high priority. Yeah, and this defend that gives extra block. Probably remove 4 angle. Yeah, get rid of the strikes. Actually makes my deck really strong. Right. Nice to know you. Bye bye. Alright, we have gotten all of the strikes out of this deck. That's very nice to see. Oh, I can get a lot of elites here. Well, this is the route that gives me the most elites. I probably want to go here. I can also decide to take an extra question mark and avoid the elite if I'm dying. Although the normal enemies, these are quite scary. I can also look, I can decide here if I want to take an elite or a shop. That's another one. And then I could go... I don't want to take this route, it's too many normal enemies. I don't get a real benefit for that. I always like taking some normal enemies, up to 3. But after that it gets a bit more hairy because you get the harder fights, you know? And not to say I feel like I would necessarily struggle here because I've got some very nice cards, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna get a one-shot from that alone. I then focus this one. Probably don't want to put the envenom because it's just not as fast as killing them outright. It is more of a boss card, you know. I took it for the boss. Coming for the king, you better not miss. It's only getting louder. Yeah, the suit is alright, I don't really care about that. It would be nice if I could get rid of the suits, by the way, but I don't really care about it that much. It just takes too long to become a factor, really. Could take another escape plan, it's just literally bonuses, right? It could work really well with some potential stuff, right? As well. Or a backflip. Honestly, I could take the card draw at this point. Escape plan is just stronger though. It's just like a pure positive addition to the deck. Oh, it's the fake merchant. Hello. Oh, anchor is here. Well, strike is let's just say that it's a little bit challenged, that one. Leaves Waffle is not gonna do too much, or Recalcum's never going to proc. Mango is trash. It's basically just 3 fights with the cheese. Anchor is good though. Probably skip after that. By the way, you can fight this guy, if you didn't know. I could also buy this venerable T-set, question mark. Although it does mean I don't have any money for the real shop. It's like, do I want to buy like a bootleg demo version or do I want to buy like a real relic? That could be like really good as well. So, okay. Think about that for a second. Might have actually been a bit of a wasted turn. I could have considered playing those Shiv cards instead. Although I shouldn't feel too pressured, because remember I do have a lot of Shiv cards here. So no pressure on that. Like I don't, my deck has no bad draws because I removed all of the strikes. Like this is my deck now. It's just really good. It's a really good deck. Right, there's a suit. This is what it is. 17 block is enough. So I can play like a blade dance here. Actually it's enough. I've got enough to stun you. Do the predator to stun you. For a second. Yeah, it always takes a moment for this guy to stop like doing the attack on you, so it just freaks me out every time it happens. And there we are. Gigantification potion. I'm definitely taking back the escape plan because it's just a pure positive. The next attack you play deals triple damage. And a third escape plan. I mean, I don't mind having them. Could take a dagger throw as well, so I have some more. No, it's not necessary. Let's stick to the purely functional options that we've got. Like I've got 2 dexterity, just guaranteed, so it's just insane, this card. Wait, what? Oh, I got a random fight in the question mark. No, wait, I didn't. What? Oh. I didn't know that this could be in the easy fights. Or maybe this is not an easy fight. Or maybe this is an easy fight. Who knows? Well, anyway, these guys are doing nothing because they are weakened this turn, which is very nice for me. By the way, that card is basically just... This is Pack of Prep, but for a different turn. It's kind of funny. Right, let's pop the Strangle on 1. Oh yes. Piercing well can just go really full block. Alright, so this is going to deal 9 damage, and then this will deal 15 damage. 9 into 15 is 24, and then yes, it sounds like it's lethal. Yes, indeed, I have done the calculations. I could just eat this one. I actually really have a really nice potions here. Double escape plans. Let's see what we draw. Alright, I could strangle this. Do that on that one. Remove that there. Nearly get that one. Not bad. Yeah, my deck is really strong with those removals. It was already really strong, but now it is extra strong, especially with almost every card upgraded. I've also got 79 HP, which is very high at this point in the game, you know. Could take another Blade Dance. It's it could help a lot of the damage, and it's a really nice card to have. feel like my deck is currently lacking a little bit of the damage there. I could take the gold honestly. I don't feel like I need the key. I just skip it. That allows me, lets me take the elite there. I mean the shop. Okay, I got a good enemy for me. Very good enemy actually. Thank you, kind sir. Oops, I thought. I guess I can't really. Nice. First block. Not the best turn by me, to be honest. I kinda rolled that one. Oh, escape plans are so good. I don't want to save the blade dances, it's alright. I don't want to save the piercing well though, because this thing has a multi-attack. As you can see, it is doing it right now. Nice. Got a perfect block. Oh! I could do a Predator. Oh wow. I'm dominating this elite. There's a suit, it's alright. No worries, no worries. It's again the first one. I'm like, this downside is really not that big of a deal, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Predator, neutralize. And let the Envenom do the job. That strangle there, I think it did like 30 damage by the way. That's very nice. Very nice value. Alright, I got absolutely no choice in my hand there, but it's alright. Oh my god. It's a big attack turn for this thing though. Good thing I countered. There we are. Did I perfect that combat? I'm pretty sure I did. Below the potential, or well, it's better than a swift potion. Lantern start each combat with an additional energy. Oh, I love that with the silent, you know. I've got a lot of cards to play, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to take an acrobatics, I don't want to take a dash or a deflect. It's a skip. Interesting. Oops, almost forgot to upgrade the Envenom. Which is definitely the upgrade that I need. 310 gold is, I think it's a shop angle. Take one less elite, but get a shop. I'm gonna take it. Pack of marbles is very nice. And let's see what you've got for me here. No shift scaling, unfortunately. Letter opener is good. Here we. What attacks would get upgraded if I take that? It would be Predator and Leading Strike. Those are not important upgrades. It's not a good whetstone angle. Belt buckle would be 2 more dexterity, which was pretty good. Hidden daggers number 1 is very very nice. I can get hidden daggers, 1 relic and a card removal. I can remove a defend, I guess. I think this is very nice. Very very good card. I cannot afford the letter opener and removal, but that's kinda alright because I mean, the letter opener is just very nice. And I don't really need to remove a card here. It's alright if I can't do that. I think the letter opener does sort of it makes the centipede fight a lot easier at least, and I feel like that's like the worst fight for me. It also does help against the big guy because I do struggle with doing damage without my envenom. I'm definitely going to need the envenom in that fight. So letter opener I feel like is going to like, you know, make my deck's weakness a little bit less obvious. You know, it has a weak point for sure. The infected prism was for sure the best case. Ooh, that's amazing. Alright, let's go for the 2 elites, I think. Let's go. And Venom number 1. It is now also the upgraded version. This is going to put 4 poison. This is going to deal 13 damage. If I do this, it's going to deal 12 damage, put more poison. 2 more poison. Oh, this is mathematically correct. Let's do it this one. I actually didn't need to block. I was trolling. Why did I think I had to block actually? Not sure actually, not sure. There's a daze away from my draw pile. The problem with my deck here is that it's going to struggle into this enemy because I do attack with Shivs. It's alright, don't worry about it. It's a part of the process in winning. Still perfecting this enemy. I guess the cloak clasp is going to protect me a lot from this guy. I think I need to not play my attack here. It's alright. I've got the poison off. I don't want to get 2 more dazes in here. Let's just make it even worse. Ouch. $21. I think I need to do this, man. Get it on a timer. It's just a counter for me, right? I just need to master up some kind of damage. This is not damage, but it's alright. I only take 1 damage. And the poison finishes the job. And this is why you take Envenom, by the way. It just saves you from this combat, because if I didn't have Envenom, this would have been very bad for me. Twisted Funnel. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've gotten a Twisted Funnel, which is interesting because I have played a lot of the Silent. Prepared maybe? I already have another way to discard if I find a discard card I want to take. Probably not necessary. But another Cloak and Dagger adds just more choice to my, you know, my shuffle. I don't know if it's necessary. I'm not going to take another one after that one, but yeah. For now, I think it's pretty good. Definitely Envenom. This guy's very nice to give me a free turn here, so I'll make sure to use it well. You know, I would be in trouble if I do let this guy scale up. You know, obviously he is the one that steals your strength. So, you know, starting the fight with him at 66 HP is pretty nice. Get the Envenom off. Do you apply? Well, the strangle's doing something, I guess. Where's it? You know, whatever. Works enough. Works good enough. I've been seeing on Reddit people complaining about the Hunter Killer, how it's like unwinnable for the silent. And I've got like a pretty mid damage Shiv deck. And like one alternative damage source. And then then like a strangle, and like it's already like pretty easy, this enemy. I don't think it's that hard. Could go for a well-laid plans. This allows me to get a combo. And the combo that I'm specifically thinking of is well, hold on a second, I'm going to think. What was the combo? I'm bringing it back to my my mind, you know. What did I want to say? It gives me a combo. The combo being finisher, där vi är. Brain fart. Neutralize probably this one. I'm going to be weakened against this enemy for most of the fight, so that's annoying. I've got 4 block. You're dealing 16 damage. I can full block with the defend into Predator. Retain the Cloak and Dagger, that's pretty nice. If I find a knife trap or a Cloak and Dagger or something like that, this deck is going to go from very mid to extremely strong in a moment. Like it's going to take up one single card and this turns completely around, you know. Oh shit, I'm cooking them. What? I'll take Cloak and Dagger again. It's better than the Envenom at this point. Envenom is going to be for the Knowledge Demon though. That's where it's going to lock in. Carry me in the fight. Get it with the, yeah, letter opener. Letter opener is like such a silent coded relic, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so silent coded. Happy flower, every 3 turns gain an energy. And let's see if we get something. Oh, a blur upgraded is definitely worth taking. Yeah, I love blur, it's so nice. I don't think I need to rest here at all. By the way, Regal Pillow is a cosmetic relic for me. I never use it. I'm addicted to not using it, in fact. I upgrade a well-laid plans or the Cloak and Dagger for an extra Shiv. This is actually also plus 4 damage, so it's not bad at all for a zero cost upgrade. But I can see the well-laid plans, as you know, in the future, if I just happen to find good combos, you know. For example, if I get like the abrasive, you know, that I skipped earlier in favor of Cloak and Dagger. I mean, not Cloak and Dagger. I don't remember what I picked instead of it, but you know. Gigantification potion is not very good for me, but it is what it is. Would have been nice to have Envenom there at on the starting turn. Alright. Disintegration sounds rather mitigable right now. Play the Envenom for sure. Well-laid plans is amazing. And now I can hold both of my defense to guarantee my block consistency. Piercing Well is perfectly on time. 0 damage instead. Oops, my bad. I got excited seeing that card. I was like, holy shit, that's insane here. I was like, then I just forgot. Oops. The Predator might look very attractive here. That sounded suspicious. It looks very attractive to play here, but I know that next turn it's not going to do such a big attack. So I can just play it next turn, you know? I can hold it and it actually isn't for this turn, but whatever. I will do it eventually. Let's before I need to do calculations, let's just play the stuff I want to play for sure. Get the poison on you. Right, Survivor and Defend is coming out. Well, I guess I'm not playing that then, is what it is. I'm definitely not skipping the chance to apply that poison there. And yeah, the poison's just going to carry this fight. It's the poison carriage up here. Letter opener as well, obviously. I guess I can hold the suit. Doesn't hurt to have it. And this super defense is also very nice. Am I going to perfect the boss? That is the question. It would be disrespectful if I perfect a boss, to be honest. But it doesn't look like I'm taking much damage, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know if it's going through the shield, the unbreakable shield. It's another suit. It is what it is. I just drew the blur again. I guess I cycled right into it again. This is frankly disrespectful. The amount of damage I'm dealing while also full blocking. Drop the suit now. Yeah, I just perfected the boss. Wasn't even that close, to be honest. Like, I wasn't even close to taking damage in this fight. The closest I got was like 10 block up. I didn't need to use either of my potions either. I don't know if the gigantification potion is that good on this deck though. After image though. I think after image is pretty good. Gonna make blocking a lot easier with the Shivs. Fuck Vaku. I could have gone absolutely insane here if I did not get that. Is it time for the mask again? Because Enthralled is you know what? That looks pretty promising to my deck. Getting the 4 energy most of the time. The volley is not that important because I'm playing with the silent. Removing 3 cards could get rid of the defense completely. But do I want to get rid of the defense really that badly? I think the extra energy is honestly better. Or just a random power for free. Although my deck is really small. And I've not really struggled to play my powers out anyway. So, like best case scenario, I fetch the Envenom or After Image. But After Image is going to be innate. Fell Age Plans isn't that necessary yet. Give me an Enthralled here. Enthralled obviously is quite annoying to have in your deck. It can't be removed and all, but I'm fine with this. Oh wow, I feel like I like this route here a lot. I get a late swap. I get a lot of question marks, which are exciting. I don't remember what all of the question marks do, you know? Yeah, no, and you could get some really nice ones with that. For example, I think you can get like a Vigor 8, although I don't really have anything to use for that. That was just an example. There's a lot others, you know. Yeah, some kind of a Shiv ultimate to have in my deck, and I'm just going to be completely set. I think I can high key just finish this living shield here with just these cards. Right. That was 6 energy on turn 1. It's not too bad. There's the Enthralled. ruining my turn. But honestly, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah. I don't really struggle to play my hands anyway, so like the downside of that is so mitigable. It's just, it might sometimes ruin your turn, cause you to not be able to set up something. But that's about all. Let's go with the dexterity potion. Infinite blades. I mean, it's not bad. Mirage is also not bad. I mean, Infinite Blades is just another Shiv every turn. It's not exactly the most exciting card ever, but I would like to have some more oomph in my deck. And that's not really like what you would consider oomph normally, to be honest. But, you know, doesn't hurt to have. Alright, you're now dead. Do the mark anyway. Get rid of this one as well. I've got a strong deck here. This is what it does to you when you remove the defense. Like, who would have known? The deck goes kinda crazy. Ruined my turn there. Luckily I've got a shift there, so I don't take damage. From the Infinite Blades. Let's go! Could take a second strangle, it's not worth it though. I think I'm fine with one. I don't want to like have 2 strangles in my hands. And I prefer having the consistency. Which one do I want to draw the cards on? Probably Infinite Blades, because it guarantees that, you know, I get the turn 1 extra draw. Duplicate your deck. Might have to pass on that one, I'm not gonna lie. Envenom and Strangle downgraded is very bad. Envenom is back. I just need to upgrade the Strangle again, which is happening here. So yeah, that was just more upgrades. None of my defense got hit as well, which is amazing. So yeah, I think I got the Cloak and Dagger right. Upgrade. Hidden Daggers got upgraded. After Image and that one I need to upgrade, and that's about all. Alright, this hood could be a problem. Not bad. Hit the Envenom. I guess I could go with the Well-Laid Plans too, to be honest. I might as well. Okay, might be a bit overkill though. Fuck it, big ball. Let's go with that. And then I cannot draw here because it risks drawing into some annoying stuff, which is to be exact the end road. It could ruin my turn here. Oh, I don't want to discard that. Let's discard those two. Alright. Strangle, Shiv, escape plan. Shiv it up again. Blade Dance would be nice upgraded, I'm not gonna lie. Zero damage again. You know, if I got the relic or the lava lamp, I would have absolutely dominated this run. The lava lamp obviously... Oh wow. Yeah, like what can you say? This is an incredible deck here. The lava lamp gives you a free guaranteed upgrade on all of the card rewards if you don't take damage in a fight. And well, I'm perfecting every single fight right now. So, like, what can I say? By the way, don't let anyone say that this character is weak. Like, I think it's people that do not know how to play the game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is just incredible, this character right now. I think it is the best character in the game, and to be honest, the other ones are not weak either. The one I really feel like is weak is the Ironclad. Just that one feels very underwhelming. Second piercing, well, I feel like it's a skip. Just don't upgrade it. The vulnerable potion was also an angle, but I feel like I like this better. The next spot. Well, maybe I want to actually upgrade the after image. I think it's more important. Second up is going to be that card. Unseizing top is great. Kinda anti-synergy with the suits and stuff, so I don't think I can really use it, but it might come in clutch in some situations, very rarely. Hypothetically, it could be useful, you know. There's the Enthrall to ruin my Envenom turn. I also don't have a retain here, which is very annoying. Alright, so I'm going to struggle in this fight a little bit more than usual, because I don't have the Envenom to do the damage for me. Okay, maybe the struggle isn't the right word. It might take longer to play this fight out than usual. Also, where is my every single Shiv upgrade possible? Like, there are so many different Shiv things that I could potentially get, you know? Like, what in the skibidi? It is frankly disrespectful. Oh, nice. Unseizing top value, actually. It came into use there. Nice, not ruined my turn. I hit like a wet fart, I'm not gonna lie. I got damage. I don't know where that is. What's that called? What does damage really mean? I could hold the hidden daggers. Nah, it's not necessary at all. Ay. Not having the Envenom, this deck suddenly becomes a mushroom. And there's the Envenom. What does mushroom mean? I don't know. I just felt like, you know, it's like a mushroom. I guess I was also weakened, which does affect it. Now I've got the well-laid plan, so it doesn't affect me that much. Ugh. Oops, not bad. Being unable to play that that Envenom there turned this fight from very easy to a complete slog. You know, a complete slime fest, if you don't mind me. What in the skibidi is this? Half my deck is, over half actually, of my deck is just status effects. Help me! Statuses upon statuses. But there we are. Poison potion is not worth it. Could take a blade dance again. You know what, it's upgraded, it's pretty good. in desperate need for some damage immediately. Alright, now we get a shop after this. No envenom, feels bad. I shouldn't have played that. Oh, alright, it's gonna be harder in that case. Okay, now I've got the well-laid plans, that's gonna help. Psych. Actually, maybe Serpent Form would be better, not too sure. Ouch. That's what happens when you don't play the only real damage card in your deck. Well, I've got other damage cards, but you know what I mean. Right, nice thing I did not draw the Enthralled. Actually I'm really regretting adding the Enthralled. It's quite painful having that in my deck. Like the risk of drawing into it and ruining a turn is quite stressful. Not bad. I still need some kind of a Shiv ultimate though, like I've gotten nothing. There's nothing in this deck that makes the Shivs do more than that. Yeah, I've got an Venom, but it's only actual power. That's like hard hitting. None of those is getting taken at this point. I need something for my deck, please. Alright, I can literally never proc that with the unceasing top. Just paper makes me draw extra. Nostalgia is interesting. What do I nostalgia though? Best case scenario, I guess it's the blur. I can always keep blur up, which is honestly pretty good. It would not work very well against the queen though. Anger is not going to make the difference. Just paper to give me more draw against the queen is probably the play. Serpent Form is just too hard to play, I think. It would be pretty nice damage, honestly, if I upgrade it. 6 damage to a random enemy every time I play something is very very nice. But so is drawing a card every 5 cards I exhaust in a Shiv deck. Let's do that. Although I do have... No, yeah, I cannot proc the unceasing top against the queen. Anyway, I kinda ended up being useless, that thing. Let's just remove a card, man. Really nothing burger, that's up. Alright, let's just hope we get something good here. You know, last chance for something. I actually automatically removed all of those. It's interesting. I removed 3 artifacts at combat start, which is a very high amount, to be honest. End up taking 0 damage, thanks to my Cloak Clasp. Yeah, Cloak Clasp. Strangle. Go with that. This enemy is not something I struggle with. Especially because I got the envenom off. That's kinda like the key here. Damn you. Yeah, it can't really ruin a hand like this though. Oh, it might be really bad against the queen. Oh man. I am a bit worried about the boss battle, I'm not gonna lie. I do have very nice damage though, it should be alright with that. And the only thing I need here is like a knife trap or something like that to completely turn this run into a busted run. I mean, this is a very good run anyway. Just looking at the... Like the Joss paper is drawing so many cards here. Like, look at that. Another one. You're cooked, buddy. There we are. Basically perfect for another fight then. Miniature cannon. Alright, what would I like to get? Finnish hair would be very good. I would like a serpent form if I got it for free here. I would like a accuracy. I would like a knife trap. I think the one that makes your Shiv's AoE would also be very good. Something like that would go kinda hard. Anything really to scale my Shivs. None of this is going to scale my Shivs, but a piercing well is not going to hurt. Definitely not. What can I upgrade? Basically nothing. Blade dance and a cloak and dagger. Not the best upgrades there at all. Yeah, let's just go back to full HP. Yeah, not the most exciting start, I'm not gonna lie. Infinite blades. Escape plan. Okay, strangle is very nice. What's it called? No envenom on turn 1 though, which does make it a bit harder. I guess I don't know yet really. If I got the envenom I would have gotten to like 30 poison already. Also imagine this deck with kunai or anything of the like. Right, get the change of binding. I guess you did actually take 130 damage in the process, so that's not too bad. Nope. No choice. The free card draw I get from exhausting the Shivs is very helpful though. Alright, just don't fucking troll me with the end roll. Okay, I'm saved. Could have been very annoying, but I get the envenom in play. I get a one hit with that as well. Nice. Probably well laid plans. Let's go with that. I think it's better to do that, to be honest. Gonna take some damage, but set up all of my powers. And I can hold the blur. Like, this is why I healed. Could have mitigated 9 damage from that, but just getting the consistency and being able to hold, you know, if I draw some really good cards here, you know. It's going to save me so much HP, really. Yeah, like for example here. I can still play the blade dance even though I draw it on the or drew it on the turn where it was unplayable because I wanted to play something else there. I didn't need to play something else, but I just felt like it. I want to hold on to that because I don't remember when you're doing the next multi-attack. And the cloak and dagger, this one is higher damage. Yeah, it's doing a multi-attack again. And hello enthralled. Yeah, it could really ruin my run if I end up drawing that on the wrong turn. I can hold the next piercing well for the next multi-attack as well. Strike here. Break through the block, get some more extra Shivs in there thanks to this. Alright, you've got 18 poison on you now. Yeah, this shield by the way is quite problematic for me because I do so low damage. Probably want to blur on this turn, to be honest. I've got some really nice draws though. Let's see here. Yeah, that was not a very good draw. if you couldn't figure out that one. Really nothing turn here. I guess I can do that. That was quite sad. Double hurt this. Literally didn't go through the block. Yeah, the envenom is the only way I'm doing damage right now. It's kinda sad. Strangle maybe. Do I strangle? I feel like I kinda have to time this fight fast. So if I don't, it's gonna be very cooked here. Okay. The leading strike helps. Really, this deck would have been a lot better against the other bosses. And it would have been a lot better if I got some kind of choice in it. Like this, the lack of choice is painful. Like what is this? The 20 block you actually gain is very, very substantial against me. It's just sad at this point in the game. Oh my god. And at least it's dead. It can really ruin my turns, this enthralled. There we are. got the win. It was this run went from like very broken to like progressively like more and more mid as the you know chapters went by, because I just didn't get any of the Shiv cards, you know. Like I could have gotten so many nice Shiv cards there. Even the outbreak. If I got the outbreak, that boss fight would have been a joke, because I could outbreak to deal the damage to the minion, to the torch head, and the queen would end up taking damage from it. But yeah, not a bad run by any means. Definitely very nice to not have any strikes, but this enthralled is a bit. Imagine I could have gotten Nunu Paper instead, and I would get the one that adds like 3 days into your deck and gives you an energy. Or I could have gotten the dragon that gives you, you know, prismatic shard. You know, or it's a lamprey or whatever it is. Alright, but Ascension 8, no point in like crying about a one run. You know, it could have just been a lot more exciting in the end. And I think I did construct something very nice there, to be honest. I feel like I also did that run pretty well. My silent stats are kinda looking crazy right now. 22 wins and 12 losses, it's just a massacre on the silent, and a lot of these are also on Ascension 10 in multiplayer. So yeah, in single player I've barely lost, just like a few runs that I basically abandoned, I think. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you know, give me a like, give me a subscription, say about how you enjoyed the content, you know. And remember to leave a like. Did I say that already? I think I did. Yeah, that's all.